Welcome to Top 10 USA, home of the Rocket platform. Please follow our replacement procedures and be sure to use appropriate ESD standards and techniques throughout the replacement process. If these procedures are not followed appropriately, damage to your SAN as well as data loss may occur. If your machine is covered under the Rocket Plus subscription and you have any questions or concerns throughout the replacement process, please open a ticket through the Rocket Platform customer portal. Your first step is to access the group manager of your Dell EqualLogic array. There are two methods to accessing your array. If you already know how to access the Dell EqualLogic Group Manager, please skip to 1 minute and 9 seconds. If you are utilizing SAN Headquarters, you will want to launch the SAN Headquarters client. Once SAN Headquarters is loaded, you will see a list of current groups managed by SAN Headquarters on the left-hand side of the page. From here, you will need to select the particular group with the current issue. You will right-click on the group name and select Launch Group Manager and log in using your login credentials. If you are accessing your Dell EqualLogic via a web browser, open up your preferred browser. In the address bar, either enter the host name of your SAN or the management IP address of the EqualLogic. Once you see a login prompt, please enter your login credentials. Now that you are logged into the EqualLogic Group Manager, you are going to need to identify the EqualLogic array with the issue. On the left-hand side of the page, you are going to select the particular array that currently has an indicator marking. In the center of the screen, you will see a row of tabs across the top of the page. You will need to go to the Maintenance tab of the Dell EqualLogic array. Toward the right-hand side of the page, we are going to see a section with identification information of this array. Be sure to click the Start LED Flashing. You will need the LED indication turned on for any service procedure in order to identify the faulty SAN with ease. If either of these methods do not work or the machine is inaccessible, contact us directly. When replacing a power supply in a Dell EqualLogic array, you will need to first identify through the Group Manager which power supply is currently failed. For you to identify the failed power supply, you will go under the Enclosures tab in the Group Manager. From the Enclosures tab, we will get a summary of the overall enclosure. In this tab, we can see that the power supply in slot 1 has failed. Now that you have identified which power supply has failed, you must now identify the positioning in which the power supply seats. For you to identify the position of the power supply, navigate to the Status tab. From the Status tab, you can see a graphical representation of the front of the array on the left-hand side of the tab. Above this graphic, select the Rear View option. This will change the view of the graphic to the rear of the array, allowing you to identify which power supply has failed. Using the LED indication you had turned on, locate the array. The array should have every indication light on the machine flashing. Once the array has been identified, we will need to turn off the indicator lights. Enter back into the Group Manager and ensure you are still selected on the faulty member. Open up the Maintenance tab, and on the right-hand side, select the option Stop LEDs Flashing. In the rear of the machine, you will see the power supplies. Once you have located the power supply, remove the power cable from the faulty supply. Take a Phillips head screwdriver and unscrew the two screws that attach the power supply to the array. Grab the metal bar attached to the power supply and pull the supply straight back until the supply has been removed. Insert the replacement power supply, ensuring that it is oriented the same as the alternate power supply. Screw the power supply back into place, then plug the cable in. Ensure the switch on the new power supply is set to the on position. Enter back into the Group Manager and confirm that the power supply is now showing healthy. If the array is back to a healthy status, you are safe to close this call out. If the power supply fails to come back online or other issues arise, please contact us directly. Thank you for choosing the Rocket Platform, the evolution of hardware maintenance.
Thanks for watching. This has been another video by the Top 10 USA video production team. We look forward to sharing more content with you going forward, so please check out our YouTube channel and please subscribe so that you get notified whenever we release a new piece of content.